Welcome one and all, I'm Decoy, back with some more Starfield, and today I want to talk about mods in Starfield. Because it's just kind of a weird thing that Bethesda really hasn't said a whole lot about mods. Especially given how close we are to release, this is just kind of bizarre. Now, we do have a little bit of info that dates back to November of 2021 that they plan to have full mod support. But beyond that, we really don't have much to go off of. Now, to kind of put things in perspective for you just a little bit, let's kind of look back at Fallout 4. Because Fallout 4 released in November of 2015, but they had announced mod support months prior. Like, they even announced console mod support months before the game came out. And really, I mean, at that time, that's what sold me on what console I wanted to buy. Because at that point, I hadn't really upgraded to what is now the last gen console. So, yeah, them announcing that it was gonna have mod support for Xbox before PlayStation, that sold me on an Xbox immediately. I didn't give a crap about anything else on either console. I just wanted to be able to check out mods on a console for the first time and see how that worked. Now, the mods for Fallout 4 on console, they were not there at release back in November of 2015. That came months later. I want to say it was in May of 2016. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think that's when mods finally hit on console. Because I want to say that was after the Far Harbor DLC. It was like they were trying to knock out all their DLC and then get the mod support in there. So we did have to wait a good 6 months from the game's release to console mods actually happening. But what's got me a little bit worried when it comes to Starfield is we haven't heard much of anything about mods. I mean, it's kind of weird that they spent more time talking about sandwiches than they spent talking about mods. Like, I don't know, this seems so stupid. Because mods are a huge selling point in, like, Elder Scrolls, Fallout. It gives the games, like, unlimited life and replayability. So I feel like if they're planning on having mod support day one, which highly unlikely, they missed a really good opportunity to actually talk about that and show it off during the showcase. Because that is one thing that a lot of us would love to see. Now, of course, they're doing a new upgraded version of the Creation Club, or at least that's what little bit of info I could find leads to that. But I really feel like what's most likely going to happen here is Xbox is probably not getting mods straight out the gate. Because if they were, that would have been a huge talking point. That it would have been something they would have been more than happy to tell us about. And I think the fact that they haven't said much speaks far more towards modding is going to be extremely limited early on. Which kind of sucks, because generally speaking, the modding community is freaking awesome. And from day one, they're hard at work fixing all of Bethesda's broken crap. And then introducing all sorts of new cool stuff after. So yeah, I don't know. I find it weird that we're less than 2 months from release and we haven't got much of any info about mods. We've gotten basically no information that I can find about mods for Xbox, which is kind of worrying. I mean, perhaps the way it's going to go, mods won't be on Xbox at launch, but months after, it will happen. I firmly believe that they are going to work towards having mods on Xbox, mostly because of Creation Club, and they can have their lovely little way of trying to charge you money for mods, brings them a little bit more money, also helps support some of the modding community. But I'm not a huge fan that they haven't said anything, because at least with Fallout 4, we knew months before release that mods were going to come to console, which means they were likely already working towards that process. But they haven't said anything, so are they even working on that process? Did they actually fully work it out already? Is it actually going to be there at launch? Again, I highly doubt it. But this is just... I don't know why more people haven't really brought this conversation up, because console players definitely want to know if they're going to get mods or not. Obviously, PC side is definitely getting mods. Whether they're official or not, they're going to get mods. We all know this. But the Xbox side of things, I really hope that they get mods as well. Probably not quite as fast. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to say, guys, because I'm just kind of dumbfounded by the whole thing that we don't know crap. So, I'll tell you what. Hop down in the comments. Let me know what you think is going on with mods. More specifically on the console side. Do you think it's actually going to be there at launch and somehow they just neglected to mention it this close in? Or do you think it's something that, they'll use to hype everybody up after the fact to keep them interested post-launch? Either way, I think that's about going to wrap this one up. I hope you've enjoyed it. As usual, please remember to like, sub, and share. Later.